Welcome back to NTD. Good morning. We are already halfway through January. Can you believe it, Carrie?
No.
I know. All right. Well, by now, you may be wavering a little in your New Year's resolutions if you made them. Maybe you want to be healthier. Or maybe you didn't make New Year's resolutions, but you are looking for motivation to optimize your health, like Carrie.
That's right. Yeah, no goals, but
Right.
always looking to improve. And
Yeah.
our next guest is just the person for that. He's got the inspiration you need. He believes the key to success doesn't start with the physical body, but it's with the mind. I'm pleased to welcome to the show Bal Joshi. He's AKA the Running Monk. Welcome, Bal.
Good to have you with us today. Now, doing hard stuff does start with goal setting often. So tell us about this kind of extreme challenge that you're about to embark on.
Well, thanks for having me, guys. Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to share my story and journey. The next challenge that I'm about to take on is called World Marathon Challenge. It is 7 days, 7 full marathons, and 7 continents. So you run 7 different continents in 7 consecutive days, and you run full 7 marathon in each continent. So it is it's definitely a challenge, and I'm not doing it to prove anything. It's just to find what my boundaries are. Most of the time, we are limited by own perceived boundaries, and that's what I'm trying to find out.
Bal, we had a colleague who ran the New York City Marathon. He was sore for more than days, probably into like the second week. How are you? What is your approach? How are you preparing to take this on?
See, it's more than it's much more mental than it's physical. Most of the marathons are run, 70% is mental and 30% is everything else. It's about finding that passion, it's about finding that courage, it's about finding that reason and finding the purpose to do what you want to do, whether it's running a 1 full marathon or 7 marathons in 7 days, or doing anything extraordinary in your life, whether it's work or personal life. So it's about balancing it. It's about finding that rhythm, not just focusing on pace. And maintaining it. In running, rest and recovery are more important than actually training. So I'm more focused on balancing all aspects of life while I'm trying to achieve this.
That's so inspiring. So to that point, you're actually not even a professional athlete. You're a banker from Dallas. So how did you come to take on these kinds of extreme fitness challenges in the first place?
Thank you. A great question. Yes, I am. I'm a banker. I live spreadsheets and numbers and financials and balance sheet and profit and loss. That's what I do for a living. Now, if you really think about that in life or running, it's a kind of the same thing. So my assets is my personal goal, personal achievement, and how I balance that with my liabilities. That's kind of where I found the running aspect of my life, where I decided to kind of contribute to the running world by running 1 marathon each time. Now, what it does, it teaches you to balance it. Life is all about balance. Same thing with business. Business is all about managing the balance, managing the risk. Running is all about managing the risk, because if you run too fast in one race, well, you might have exposed to yourself too much of risk for the next race. So it's finding that middle ground where it makes sense for us to do what we do. That's how I got into the running, and I was not born to run, perhaps. I didn't learn running in my early childhood, my early days. I started running just 4.5 years ago. So this is a new hobby, new passion for me. So the point I'm trying to make here is, despite of your profession, despite of your age, if you do decide to do something different that you have never done before, it is possible. And that is all I'm trying to find, whether it is possible or not.
Well, that is so inspiring and such a different message, because the message is always like, push yourself beyond your limits and growth will happen. And you're kind of saying, no, like there's harmony in the balance sheet and get to the middle. So what would you go by the Running Monk on Instagram. What would the Running Monk say to somebody who does feel stuck and they feel like they can't, get out of whatever malaise they're in, and, whether it's health or it's some other aspect that they're trying to improve in their life?
Yeah, no, thank you. So my philosophy of life and running both is my race, my pace. And let me repeat that, is my race, my pace. I run my pace at my own pace that is comfortable to me. Same thing with life as well. So instead of looking at somebody else that has done an amazing amount of work and then comparing myself with that and thinking low or thinking down, instead of doing all of that, let's find our own pace, let's find our own challenge, let's find our own rhythm, and let's find out our own marathon. When I say marathon, not necessarily I'm talking about running. I'm talking about the marathon of life. We do run our races every single day, whether we recognize it or not. Now, you mentioned something about people who got stuck. I'm happy to share, no one is actually stuck. We are drifted. That's the only difference. No one is stuck. We are just sidetracked, perhaps, or drifted. So we just bring ourselves back and then just do one at a time. Don't try to conquer the Mount Everest on day one. Let's start with one step at a time. And remember, it's your race and you run at your own condition, not somebody else.
Bal Joshi, such an inspiration. You can follow Bal on Instagram at The Running Monk, and good luck with the 777 World Marathon Challenge. Thank you for motivating us. We're going to be watching, and we wish you all the best in your race.
Thank you very much.